Smell that.
Whoopsie.
It's Rob and Liz on His Radio.
Okay, smells that we actually love that we really shouldn't love. I know this firsthand. I like to smell gasoline while it's being pumped into the... I know!
Liz likes to smell gasoline.
I did. I don't know why I like the smell of it, and I stay in the car. I can't.
I don't think you're the only one. I think Jake's one of our producers. This is Jake's thing. This is your thing, too?
I have always loved the smell of gasoline since I was a child.
Why?
It is a prestige kind of smell. It's just elite. That's all
But
it is.
I'm sure there's a memory attached to it. What is it?
It's just been all throughout my life. I don't know. I've just always loved the smell of it. I don't know.
Mine came about when I was expecting my oldest son. So I have...
See? Okay, so there's a memory attached to it.
Yeah, it was a craving. I don't know. It's weird. But I read that people love the smell of things like skunk, freezer burn.
There's a smell to freezer burn?
There is. So I'll just say that my mom will bake cookies, cupcakes ahead of time, put them in the freezer, and they always came out smelling like freezer burn. So now when she gives me a cupcake, I say, "Has it been in the freezer?" Because I don't want
freezer burned.
I can't stand that smell. But
there was one young lady when Kristen was on with us. There was one lady who would get a hold of us a lot. Her name was Holly, and Holly's thing was the smell of skunk.
She liked this.
I remember that specifically. Yeah.
See, if they weren't just so stinky, I could snuggle those little guys. They are so
Skunks?
cute.
They look cute, but boy, they spray you.
Right?
Watch out.
But to want to smell that, if I go through where there's been a skunk that's unfortunately passed away, I hold my breath. I didn't know how to say that delicately. No
the
longer
skunk
with
kicked
us.
the bucket.
A little bit. But
No longer with us. Passed on to glory. Met other skunks in the sky. Oh, boy. Thank you, Liz.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
There is that aroma that you love. We're just kind of curious about it this morning at 800-447-7234. Hi, it's Rob and Liz, His Radio.
yeah, text from Lisa says soy formula.
Soy formula? Like baby formula?
Yes, I can't stand the smell of formula. She said, though, soy formula smells like potatoes. And if a baby at church is taking a bottle that has soy formula, she said, I just have to get close.
Really?
I can
soy
just see
formula.
her.
That's interesting.
She's not smelling the baby. She's just, let me smell the bottle.
There you go.
All right. So Glenn texted and said, as a kid, I always loved the smell of dog food. And so his parents would go buy this great big 20-pound bag of dog food. They would open it, and he would stick his head in and just... I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, just don't eat it, and you'll be fine. It's okay. Miranda's here. What about you, Miranda?
I love the smell of dust burning off of the heater. When it first gets cold enough and you turn the heater on for the first time, all that dust that's been building up, I love that smell. I don't know why. I know it's weird.
I don't know if I know this smell.
Oh, you know it.
Absolutely, you know it. First time the heater's turned on in your home.
I smell burning. I didn't know that was dust.
So I see you counting down to the very first cold day of the year.
Not that much.
Oh, okay. So the smell isn't that great. It's just you love it when it happens.
That's right. I am a summer girl.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
He came up with an idea. He thought, let me blow up a balloon, like what you give to kids, the helium. Let me blow up a balloon with my nose. It's Rob and Liz on His Radio. Yeah, seriously. And the dude set a world record by blowing up balloons with his nose in Idaho.
I just don't understand how these thoughts even come into people's minds. I would never think I want to blow up. I mean, the boogies are going to be everywhere. I just can't.
Ew.
Well, I mean, it is a part of nature that is not gross. I mean, it is gross, but it's just in nature.
10 balloons in 1 minute, set a world record. Now, all I can think of is that there's snot in these balloons, and that just grosses me out.
Well, how could you not think of that?
I mean,
Ew.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Oh, I love these swanky bathrooms. I love because you walk in, it's just like, ooh, that's so nice. Maybe it's a girl thing. I don't know. But there's a company that's doing best bathrooms in America. They've done this the last couple of years, and you vote on the best bathroom. So in Charleston, it's La Patisserie. It's really like ultra modern and sleek and beautiful in this restroom. What?
Where is it?
It's in Charleston. I don't
I know.
exactly.
What, I mean, where do you go to use this thing?
Where it has the picture of the man on the outside.
No.
I
know.
Okay.
No. I don't know where the law. What did you call it?
Patisserie.
Where is that? A restaurant?
Yeah,
I mean, what?
I think it's a bakery.
Okay.
You know, so I have not. Unfortunately,
A bakery with a very swanky restroom.
Right,
huh?
right.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Good
and
for
then,
you. That's
yeah,
awesome.
Stone Mountain Public House in Stone Mountain, Georgia, also has a very nice, but it's completely different. This one is like a throwback to the early 1900s. So it's wood paneling, and it's just like they've used a big barrel to be the sink.
You said Stone Mountain.
Yes.
Their campground bathrooms are not like that.
No.
Oh, and I know from experience. I promise you.
No, but these are, a couple of the really swanky ones. So next time I'm on a road trip and, maybe these are one of the bathrooms that you look for. But I'm telling you, when we're on a road trip, I'm looking for, Chick-fil-A. I'm looking for QT, Buc-ee's. I'm looking for things like this to use the restroom.
Can I give you a tip?
Yeah.
Hotels. Seriously. So when you go and you stop off the eggs and you go, no, I might get their gas, but no way I'm gonna no. But if there's a hotel that's close by, you're like, I do.
You have opened up a whole new world,
Seriously.
Aladdin.
Their restrooms are really nice.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Jessica's along with us at 800-447-7234. And we understand your daughter, Izzy, is 10 today. Tell us about Izzy.
She is an awesome kid. She loves softball. She loves God. She's got some great friends, and she's excited to have an awesome day today.
Well, happy birthday to you, Izzy.
Thank you.
What are you going to do for your birthday, honey?
My birthday party was on Saturday, and we did a pool party.
How many people did you have?
Maybe like 10.
Let me guess, you got wet.
Yeah, definitely.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Mr. Quackers is a rock star. Mr. Quackers is the stuffed animal, the stuffy of Charlie the Golden Doodle.
Did you say stuffy?
Yeah, stuffed animal.
She has a golden doodle. That's why she said that, for the golden retriever.
I know. It's a golden retriever whose name is Charlie, and he does not go anywhere without Mr. Quackers. And Mr. Quackers is a duck, a stuffed duck, and he's yellow. He's got these great big, webbed feet, the whole thing. And I mean, Charlie, the golden retriever, sleeps with Mr. Quackers, carries him everywhere, so much so, if anybody gets near when he's holding Mr. Quackers, like he checks them, like, don't come any closer.
This is my Mr. Quackers, not yours.
Toy. Right.
Gotcha.
So his owners set up an Instagram, right? And then they decided we're going to take this one step farther, and we are going to find a costume of Mr. Quackers.
They did not.
And they found the exact, it looks like the exact toy.
What did the dog do?
The dog freaked out, like dropped the stuffy after a few minutes, dropped the stuffy, and then went after the human size Mr. Quackers and was like loving him, like just, you could see the smile on his face, jumping up and down, tail wagging. Best day ever. Best day of this dog's life. Okay, I mean, think about it. Your stuffy comes to life. Yes.
And for this owner to do that?
Just went, and I know they wanted some follows on Instagram and on TikTok and whatnot.
Oh,
but
come on, that can't be just the motivation.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they wanted some, but at the same time, they wanted to, because, Charlie the Golden Retriever, he's getting some age on him and just wanted to love him.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
You may have been following the journey, but it looks like we might be putting man back on the moon. Not with this mission. This is like a test run with Artemis that's going off the Kennedy Space Center at about 8:33 this morning. It looks like weather is going to be okay, so the launch is a go.
Yeah, they had some lightning overnight, but they said the weather has kind of cleared up, and so things look good.
Yeah, so this thing's going to bring the Orion and SLS around the moon. So it's going to orbit the moon and then come back. So it launches today. It comes back on October 10th for a splashdown.
That's a long time, but at least, it's unmanned. So that's a good thing. But and I like that they're testing it without human beings on it for the first time. But then in the next couple of years, they're actually going to try to get man and women on the moon.
And we'll see how this mission goes.
Yeah.
So they're going to learn a lot from this mission as they swing this thing around the moon and back.
I think it's going to be interesting to watch for sure.
Rob and Liz.
His morning
Trader
crew.
Joe's, I don't know if you heard, but they're going to pay somebody $1,000. I think they just hired them, or the application process was done over the weekend or something like that. But they're going to pay somebody $1,000 to be their taste tester of their full fall line at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, it's like pumpkin waffles and pumpkin stuffed ravioli, which sounds
Ew.
disgusting.
Oh, I feel bad for that person now. He needs more than $1,000 or whoever it is.
I would negotiate that for sure and be like, $1,000 and I have to eat pumpkin stuffed ravioli? I don't think
I know,
so.
it does sound kind of gross.
Yeah, I'm not into
sorry.
any of the pumpkin coffees or pumpkin pie.
That's it.
I'm done.
Love it.
Yes.
I love pumpkin pie because my grandma made it.
Right.
And nobody makes it anywhere near what my grandmother did.
But nothing else. No, you don't eat pumpkin seeds. You don't.
No. And that PSL thing, I love you if you enjoy that.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with you if you enjoy it. Me, no. No.
Don't you
No.
think it's a love-hate relationship? Like there are people that absolutely love it and can't make it through the day without the pumpkin spice latte thing.
And then there are those like me that roll their eyes. Yeah.
I'm with you.
Oh, boy.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
It's a sticky situation.
Well, it's interesting to see when there is a tractor trailer and people are okay. It just happens to be a little, turnover.
Sure.
What gets spilled on the highway from some of these tractor trailers. In Little Rock, Arkansas, last week on I-30, it was gummy bears.
I just think that is funny.
Gummy bears all over?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not that there was an accident, obviously, but I'm just talking about that all the gummy bears were spilled. Was it just like one gigantic just gummy bear that
There
ended
were,
up?
you would think, there were boxes that fell, and some of the boxes opened up, and gummy bears on the highway. A couple of hours, they had to clean it up, of course, and then down from 3 lanes to 1 lane. So that was a bottleneck mess last week.
Anybody in traffic, not so much fun, but just from the outside looking in, if it was a really hot day and they all stuck to the ground.
Right, and get all over the tires, and how colorful everything would be.
I don't
with
know
all
why.
these gummy bears.
Why am I smiling about that? There's so much wrong with this. Like,
Yeah, there was an accident. Tractor trailer overturns. And she's like, gummy bears.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Pat's along with us at 800-447-7234. Now, if I understand this correctly, Pat, you want to make a comment about what happened, what was last week, Little Rock, where this tractor trailer overturned, and then gummy bears were all over the highway.
I wanted to say that I hate to hear about the wreck. I hope nobody was hurt, but traffic was gummed up for hours.
I love you so much.